Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today I have a process video for you. This is my week 30 of my 2020 Project Life album, and I'm using the Studio Calico Documenter kit for this layout. Now, I've printed all my pictures on Epson PM400, and I love using borders, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use borders. You'll notice I've been saying that for a while, but I batch print mine, so I batch print like a month or two at a time. So that's why I'm still struggling with the borders, because I was struggling with them when I initially printed all these out. So again, if you know how to print borders around 3x4s to have them even on Epson PictureMate, please give me detailed instructions down below. I will forever be grateful. Then I went through the Studio Calico journaling cards, and I went through and put them onto the areas where I needed them, where I needed journaling cards, where I needed filler cards, and also to balance the colors amongst the layout. Now this top picture, I am using a print and cut label that comes in the Studio Calico shop. The ones for the month match the kit, so I always purchase that and do a print and cut with my silhouette. Here I'm using my Zebra Sarasa Vintage Dark Gray pen. I like to use dark gray pen to journal because it's not as dark as the black, but it's still easy to read. So I wrote all four kids in the little's room playing Minecraft in the same world so Kaya can play with them. I love that my older boys are so good to Kaya because there's a huge age gap between them. The oldest is 13 and my youngest is 5. So I like it when they can do stuff together. I'm using this pineapple transparency, and I'm going to go ahead and staple that onto the part of that card. There's nothing to do, I mean, this has nothing to do with the pineapple, but it was just one of the embellishments that came with the kit. So I attached that using my tiny attacher, and then I cut off the edges of it because I like to have my embellishments interacting with the edges of my photo. Now this here picture is of me going through my makeup stash. Some of you may or may not know that I have a YouTube channel that has to do with beauty and Instagram. In case you're interested, I'll have that link down below. I decided to go through all of my makeup and do a declutter, and so I just wanted to go through everything, and I put it all on my bed here, and I took a quick picture of it just so I could show myself how much makeup I have. So I go ahead and date that using the Felicity Jane date stamp as well as black stays on ink, and I wrote on a label that I attached there, doing a makeup declutter to donate to family and friends, and then I stapled that with a tiny attacher. Now this bottom picture is of my kids with their new scuba gears, and I'm using a chipboard that says Outside Adventures, Making It Happen, Giving Thanks for the Experience. Since it's been so hot and with the pandemic and us not being able to do anything, the kids have been swimming a lot. So on this PS, don't forget that sunscreen, I wrote, Dave got the kids these full face snorkel gear. Poor Kaya, the boys came in one day before hers and they wanted to try them out. Fortunately, Uni loves her so much that he shared his with her. Now he's the only sibling that could share with her because they wore the same size, and the older two boys couldn't share because their face masks were bigger. I just thought it was really sweet that he offered to share with her before I even asked, because I would have said no. I would have said no, they could not swim with the masks until hers came in. So anyway, that ended up working out. This next photo is of my daughter making banana bread muffins, and I thought it was so convenient that there was a transparency with bananas on there, so I attached that to the top portion of that photo, stapled that down, and then I cut the top portion out so that it's interacting with the edge of the photo. And on the menu card, I wrote, last night Kaya said she really wanted banana muffins in the morning. So as soon as she woke up, before saying good morning even, she said, time to make muffins. She did most of the work, and the kids had them for breakfast with drinkable yogurt. And then I used the Nuvo drops in Yellow Brick Road and put that on where it says stay in or go out. I put stay in. Is anyone going out these days? I don't think so. So anyway, after I do that, I'm going to date stamp that as well. I go on to the next photo, and it's a picture of me in front of Sephora. Do you notice a trend here? Always makeup shopping. That's because I do all my scrapbooking shopping online since there's no scrapbooking store here in San Diego. But I do some makeup shopping online as well, but with Sephora it's easier to make returns when you go in store or doing an exchange because they can color match you. So I go ahead and date stamp that, and then I'm going to use a little label that says doing an exchange, and I'm just going to staple that to the layout. Then I'm going to move over to the right hand side of the page. Ooh, no, I'm going to label my layout, and that's always the very left 3x4 card with the banana. I thought that was cute with the banana and the banana bread. And I'm going to use Felicity Jane numbers that I have left over from a kit, and I'm going to put 30 right there. Then I'm going to move over to the right hand side of my layout. Oh, this is where I document about the kids on the top picture. When I checked in on the boys in the AM, I usually catch Christian watching YouTube and Zach trying to catch some more Z's. So I just wanted to document that. That's what our summer is looking like these days. And they know they're not supposed to be on their electronics until after 11 o'clock in the morning, but sometimes I try not to catch them because it's easier for me if they're quiet. Am I the only mom that does that? Please say no. Okay, moving on to the next photo is a picture of us at the Lego store. And on the journaling card under that, I write, with Kaya and Uni's birthday in the near future, they wanted to go to the Lego store and Geppetto's. Geppetto's is a small toy store. I think they have 6 locations here in San Diego, but they have some of the best toys, educational, and like there are no guns or anything like that in there. So it's an awesome store. So anyway, they wanted to go to Geppetto's and the Lego store to make a wish list for my family. My family will ask me for a wish list every year to make gift giving a little easier. So the littles looked and picked Legos and toys and just window shopped. Fun was had, and I date stamped that as well. Now I'm going to move on to the bottom picture. My older boys are so goofy. They crashed into my room one morning and they just started doing this crazy dance and making these funny faces. So the other half of the banana transparency, put that on the bottom of that photo. And I wrote on this journaling card that says summer loving. These 2 goofballs swung my door open and did a skit about whining and showing their bottom lip. Scared me when they had me rolling on the floor, laughing so hard. They're so goofy. My family is goofy. So then I leave the one that says hey, 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 or hey, hey, vacay. I leave that journaling card alone. And then the last photo is of my 2 littles. They're sitting on one of the bing bags that they purchased a while ago, and they're playing games together. And on the journaling card with the yellow stripes, I wrote, this makes me so happy. Uni helping Kaya with building in Minecraft. I love when the older siblings are helping the little siblings. It just makes my heart go all gooey. I used the transparency with the palm leaves, and I'm going to attach that to the top part of that journaling card, and I'm going to staple that and of course cut the top portion out so that it interacts with this journaling card. And there you have it. That is my layout for week 30 of my Project Life album. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed any part of this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading another video, and I'll see you next time.